Hey guys, today I want to talk about um a pretty um I don't know, it's just talked about a lot, I guess, how you only live one time. Um I think about that all the time. I only live once. I try to absolutely set myself up for just success, the best I possibly can. And so I shape all my schedule around that, all my time around that. Um just I shape it around doing incredible things in life. Um, and yeah, we we only live one time, so you always want to just open your mind up to what could really be possible with your life. I'm always thinking about like ways that I could absolutely risk it all and just like totally think outside the box and live an incredible life. Um, and a lot of times I get caught up in like what is the absolute best thing to be doing with my time. So I'll think about that a lot. Kind of like having a vision for the future and then thinking about, okay, what's the absolute best way to get there? Because then once you figure that out, you can just totally commit to it and focus on going down that path. Um, but yeah, so a lot of times I just think about the future a lot, and how I'm going to get there, and then just align everything that I'm doing in the present to meet up with that future. Um, yeah, because you've just got this one little life. Like, it's so short. I'm 23, um, and like I feel really young, but also old. Like, it's gone so quickly, and I just always try to keep that in mind. And like, there's no time to waste at all, because just before you know it, you're gonna be old, and um, we're always living in the now. We're never living in the later, or like in the future or the past. So like when you're 60 years old or 70 years old, you're going to be living in the now. You know what I'm saying? And so it's always the now and it's always coming. So you want to just like take advantage of every single moment to either, totally enjoy the moment or live progressing like the future, you know? Um and I just think there's so much potential in the future, and I could set myself up to enjoy the moment an incredible amount in the future. Um, but like, of course, I value the present. Um, but if you are building things up for the future, you can just have an insanely awesome future. When you're consistent in a bunch of different things you're doing, over time, they'll just get better and better, and then you couldn't even like imagine what your future's going to be like. So yeah, you only live once. I think about that for whatever I'm doing in whatever situation. It's like you want to make it the most awesome moment possible, when you're in it, and you want to just do the best you can at everything in life. Um, and just let go of all the things that are holding you back. Um, so yeah, I think about that a lot. Sometimes it can, it's kind of like a double-edged sword because a lot of times I'll think about having this, um, like I have this amazing life that I envision myself to be living in the moment and also the future. And it's like sometimes it's tough to live out all the things that are in my head. Like I have all these visions and stuff of like who I want to be and how I want to act and things like that in my head. And like it's just really difficult for it to all come together. Um, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword because it can like take me out of the moment and just like letting things happen naturally. Um, it can take me out of that, and make me be in my head and like trying to make my situation match up with the vision I have in my head. Um, so, but that'd be the downside of it. But the positive of it is that like, um, you're like being so intentional with living the best life you can. Um, and so, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like, um, just like so intentional, um, with time and wanting to live an absolutely incredible life. Um, but yeah, it's like, sometimes that super high standard just is really tough to attain. And so I'll spend time like in my head, like, thinking about how to make that happen, instead of just living in it. And so I think there's a really good balance. And when you think about you only live once, um, there's like a good balance of actions you're taking for the future and actions you're taking in the now. Like enjoying the present moment versus planning and everything for the future to make that future moment amazing. Um, and yeah, there's value in both. I think I tend to put a lot of focus on making the future really amazing because like it's kind of like I don't really care if the present isn't super incredible if instead what I'm getting is a super incredible future um that's like really sustainable. Like if I build things up so that I have enough money to be able to um spend my time however I want to in the future, or just have total freedom, then that makes it worth it. And you sacrifice little pleasures in the now for having an incredible future. It's like, man, it just doesn't seem to compare at all. So it's kind of like delayed gratification. And my friend is here. um, so yeah, guys. You only live once. Like delay your gratification wherever you can when the future is going to be better. Um, and like save up money and invest it instead um, of buying whatever you want now. Um, you only live once, man. So like, I try to think outside the box all the time in order to just live an incredible life. Like, we had this short little amount of time, and like, I don't know, you have to just be kind of radical with it. Like people who change the world, um, aren't like other people, and they're just different and radical in some way. Um, and we just have less time than we think we have, and we can't waste it, on the things that don't matter the most. So yeah, hope this helps somebody. You only live once. Hope you have an amazing day.